Hello, welcome to my album review. My name is Attila the Hunk, but you can just call me the man of your dreams. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the album Illmatic by Nas. Nas is a New York rapper. That means he's a New York rapper. I don't know what to tell you, dude. And this is a seminal album for rap history. It's very important. If you don't I don't have any notes. These are my notes. So this is gonna be a shitty album review. So Illmatic represents a lot of things, and these album reviews are mainly gonna consist of my opinions, not actual facts and evidence, because I'm too lazy to read the Wikipedia article like most album reviews do. So instead, I'm just gonna talk about it, dude. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. If you don't, I don't fucking care. So here we go. Illmatic. It's a very ill album, if you know what I mean. Uh, uh, this is a picture of Nas when he was a baby. I assume. Like I said, I didn't read the Wikipedia article. I was going to, but then I realized I don't want to do that. So I decided not to, and instead I just wrote down the track listing on my arm and just memorized the album. I recently got this album from Amazon for like $6. It was cheap, and this is one of my favorite rap albums, to be honest. And I don't know what took me so long to buy it. It's just a really good hip hop rap album. It has the New York jazzy vibes that the hip hop at the time of the '90s had, unlike the Los Angeles time where it had more of a G-funk vibe, which is made by Dr. Dre, which is over here somewhere. Oh, you can't see because it's hard to read. I have a shitty camera. It's literally my phone with a rubber band on a tripod because I lost the part where you connect the phone to it. So yeah, it's just a rubber band on the tripod. And time to talk about the actual fucking album because this video might get fucking long if I don't. So let's start off with the picture. Like I said, it's Nas when he was a little baby, probably, and it just shows him there when New York faded into the background. What does that mean? Simple. It means that Nas is New York City. You might say, hey, that's fucking stupid. And I'd agree with you. But it's actually a lot smarter than you think because this album, New York, is kind of its own character. And it's a pretty good character. He talks about a lot of stuff. So we're going to go over why I think Nas and New York are one and the same. We're going to start off with the first song, the Genesis. Genesis isn't a song, it's more of an introduction. So it's him just talking with his dudes, just having a good time, New York, being like, hey, dude, this shitty music on these fucking stuff on the radio, you gotta do something about it. And Nas like, cool, dude, I'll go ahead, man. And then he track goes off into the first song called New York State of Mind. This is probably one of my favorite songs on the album. New York State of Mind is a story pretty much about him in a gang situation where he's shooting, his gun decides to not shoot, he's like, fuck, I'm gonna die. There's some kids at one point. It's just a terrible situation overall. And it's kind of the realization that, hey, New York City's kind of a trash place to live, especially if you're in a gang, because you might die or get kids to die, and because there's violence everywhere. So might as well not do it, dude. Third is I can't read that, to be honest. I know the songs. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just can't read my handwriting, so I'm just gonna cheat. It's Life's a Bitch. This is probably has one of my favorite quotes by not Nas, AZ, the dude who's featured in the song. Yeah, and it goes, life's a bitch, and then you die. It's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. That's the lyric, cause I memorized it. Cause I've listened to this album like a shit ton of times. I just don't know the fucking track listing, so chill out, dude. And this song to me represents more of a, hey man, it's pretty much the fucking lyric, dude. It's not that hard to get. It's life's a bitch, and then you die. Might as well get high, dude. because you never know you're gonna go. So might as well have. So while you're here, have fun and get high, do shit, because you're probably gonna die, especially if you live in New York City. If you don't die, you get your shit stolen. It's just gonna suck. So it goes off to handwriting, dude. I don't even know why even bother. Let me tell you, dude. The world is yours. This is probably Nas's most famous song. The world is yours. It has a beautiful chorus. It says, "Who the world is this? It's mine. It's mine." It's his world, dude. So it represents. I don't say that he's talking about the entire world. I think he's talking about New York City. Because New York City is his world. As you know, he is from Queensbridge. Why? Because he fucking says it all the time. New York album, Illmatic. That's the one. And it's his world, dude. Even if he doesn't like it, he's got to deal with it. He's going out with dead presidents to represent him, which could mean, hey, the leadership in the world sucks right now. So I'd rather have dead presidents like good old Abraham Lincoln represent me as a person or whatever. Or he could be talking about people he knew that he wants to represent him, and then they're dead. And the kind of situation sucks at the moment. After that, it goes to Halftime. Halftime is probably my least favorite song on the album, but it doesn't mean it's a bad song. It's a pretty good song. It's him talking about how it's just not the same, dude. There's like people calling him out and stuff, and he's like, dude, I'm an intellectual. I don't know if he's an intellectual. I've never met the dude. Plus, this is like his only good album. You know, if you disagree with me, leave a like. And next is Memory Lane. This is a good song. Every time I hear it, I feel like I'm watching a 90s TV show. Why? I don't know. It just kind of happened. And it's good old memory lane, dude. He just walk down. He thinks about his past. He thinks about present. He's kind of just thinking of how his life has led up to the moment he's alive right now. That goes to One Love, which is a reference to Bob Marley. I know you didn't see that coming, did you? I love it. This is a good song. This is probably my second or favorite song on the album. I just love the little xylophone dun 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 in the background. I don't know, dude. It's kind of like a haunting yet eerie and beautiful song. I highly recommend that song if you're not gonna check out the entire album. Next is One for Your Mind. One Time for Your Mind. That's a clock. I was like, I don't know that song called One for Your Mind. And this is just him. You know, it's rapping. One time for your mind. he just talks about, hey, lyrics. He just says, this is me, and he kind of just talks. I mean, raps. He kind of just raps about, you know, oh, this is the time that you should change. Or something. I don't know, I'm bullshitting because I don't really like this song as much as the other songs. And it goes to Represent. This is probably my favorite one. I know I've kind of bullshitted most of this album review, like I'm gonna do with all the other ones, but Represent has at the end of One Time for Your Mind, he says, hey, how some dude in the background says, hey, how about one for the people at home. One for people back at home. And he says represent. And he represents himself from Queensbridge, from New York City. And this is him. As he said in The World Is Yours, he said, I'm going out for dead presidents to represent me. He's now saying, hey, maybe I'm the dude who should be representing people. And maybe I should stop sitting back and doing nothing, and I should actually go on. And this is him representing himself as in New York City. And giving you a story of why you shouldn't join a gang, because you might die and it's gonna suck. Not for you because you're dead. For everyone else. I'm just kidding. No one gives a fuck about you. I'm just kidding. I give a fuck. Please subscribe. And the next song is It Ain't Hard to Tell. I'm sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. It ain't hard to tell. That's the one. And this is a song saying it's not that hard to move on. It's not that hard to just say, hey, maybe this life is not for me and I should change. And it's not that hard to just move on and figure who you out. You figure out who you are, not figure who you out, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. So guys, that's my album review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys didn't enjoy it, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's not my fault. You should have just fucking. You should have just enjoyed it, dude. This is your fault, honestly, if you didn't enjoy this video. Thank you. I did a lot of research in this video. A lot of it was just me bullshitting. I heard this album like 8 times this week. That's why I decided to review this one first. I felt like, at the moment, this is the one I knew the most. I'm gonna review other albums, probably, maybe not. I don't fucking know. As you can see, I don't have that many CDs. So I don't really have that many CDs to review. Honestly, I could review the Beatles. If you guys have a suggestion for me to review, leave it in the comments, or don't. I don't care. Remember to like this video, subscribe, share, or just never come back. Either way, it's not gonna affect me that much. Whatever, dude. Fuck you, man. I'm just trying to survive here, guys. Seriously, I don't know how to end videos, so I'm just gonna say, Attila the Hunk here, signing out. This is fucking stupid.